right, Mamdani the commie, to coin a phrase, is heading to the White House tomorrow to meet with President Trump. All I want to say is, Mr. Trump, you wait and see, is going to be very gracious to him, even while they may disagree on some things. Joining us is Mark Simone, WOR Hall of Fame radio host, and the great Jason Chaffetz, Fox News contributor. Gentlemen, welcome. So, Jason, what's going to happen in that meeting?
I think the president, you're right, will be magnanimous.
Yes.
But
yes.
I think when it comes to ICE and law enforcement, you're going to see some defiance by Mamdani. He's going to try to flex his little political muscle, but I think he's going to find out real quickly that the big sheriff in town is President Trump, and he's not going to have anything. He's not going to let him just run roughshod.
You know, one thing very important here, Mamdani has this crazy idea that if Bibi Netanyahu comes to New York, he's going to use international law to keep him out of the city. And that is just wrong. You are an American citizen. You're an American office holder. You take an American oath of office, right? We all did it in government. That's the law, not the international, what is it, The Hague or anything. There's something where Trump will, I guess, politely tell him you're just wrong.
Well, first of all, we don't even recognize that ridiculous court in The Hague.
That's right, by the by.
And international law does not apply in the U.S. And President Trump has said federal forces, law enforcement, will be with Netanyahu to take care of him if he comes into New York City. Alan Dershowitz said he will stand by his side the whole time if he needs a lawyer, so it won't work. Mamdani at the White House, I think it'll go very well.
Yeah.
Donald Trump has one amazing talent. He's got a lot of talents, but he can meet somebody, look right at them with radar, sonar, see exactly what their strengths, weaknesses are, see exactly what they really want. He knows how to eat. I'm sure you've seen it a million times. And he's done this with Putin. He's done this with Kim Jong-un. If you can handle those people, you can handle Mamdani. And he's a young guy with his first job.
Sure.
You know.
Why is he going down there? Why does I believe Mamdani called this meeting.
Yeah.
Why is he doing it, Jason?
I think he's afraid that of their $117 billion city budget,
money.
They need
it's
money.
About money.
That's
Good
right.
for you.
Yes.
Spoken like a former House member. Absolutely. Yeah. He's worried he's not going to get his money.
Yeah. And why should we be giving them that kind of money in those federal funds? So I think they'll kick it off. They can both claim a little bit of victory by getting together and being magnanimous, but it's about the money.
I think also, he's just a kid. He's 34. This is really his first job ever.
His first president. First time he ever met a president.
Yeah.
Seriously.
But I think he wants a
You'll
picture.
be nervous.
Yeah, but a picture of him in the Oval Office, sitting on that couch where world leaders sit, elevates him, gives him a lot of gravitas.
So the big story today, what started yesterday in New York Post, Jessica Tisch will remain as the police commissioner. Now we heard this in the campaign. Some of us believed it, some of us didn't. They may have their disagreements and their differences, but he is starting out on the right foot. She's very effective. She's been the top cop for a year, and crime has plunged, Jason.
I don't buy it. I don't think that crime has plunged. I don't feel safer in the city. I think they've done a poor job of actually reporting
That's
it.
what the numbers show.
Yeah, but if you don't report it, it doesn't show up as a statistic.
Oh, Jason, our police department is a bunch of straight shooters.
I love the guys in blue here, the men and women in the blue. They're great at what they do. But you know what? They changed the rules. This is not a safer city. When I walk across to the hotel, it's not a safe city. And they're going to clean up the illegal immigration. But Mamdani was very quick to say, I am not going to cooperate in any way, shape, or form with ICE.
Oh, that's right. That's a big problem.
You got some monster that rapes a 12-year-old girl, and they will take this stand and say, but I'm not going to let ICE know that they're here.
No, that's going to be huge. And that's going to be perhaps the single biggest fistfight between the two. Netanyahu notwithstanding, it's this point, because Homan has said, and DHS and Kristi Noem has all said, they intend to enforce the law. Sanctuary cities don't mean anything to them.
Yeah. Now, from what I hear, the agreement with Jessica Tisch is he'll leave the police department alone. They'll do what they do. His silly stuff, his social workers responding, he'll do that in something called the Department of Community Safety.
I know, I love that.
He'll keep that separate.
Will he let the Civilian Review Board run the police department or just remain advisory? This is a big issue.
Probably, yes, advisory.
Yeah.
He's given in on some things. He's already said no social workers responding to domestic violence.
Geez, pretty soon he's going to be a supply side, cutting taxes, giving in on all these things. That was a joke.
He may have been conning the left. Maybe he's not so bad. Maybe he's not really a socialist.
He made a lot of campaign promises on video.
Jason, when are you leaving the building? I'm going to walk out with you. I'm very worried. The Kudlow security. I'm very concerned that your safety isn't up 100%. By the way, Fox security is fabulous anyway. All right, I'm not going to get anywhere with him on this argument. Mark Simone, terrific. Jason Chaffetz.